Good morning. It is Monday, July the 24th, 2023, and I'm getting ready to go into my classroom and do a little bit of organizing, unpacking, so come along with me.
After, looking at it, that's usually what you do with it. I mean, or like you're going to call it. like these ones too. Seems a little weird to me. For that young, I mean, for like middle schoolers maybe, but
yeah,
that's
fine.
Yeah.
So we have been working very hard this morning. My friend Crystal came in with me and was such a blessing to me. She went through all of my library books. We do the AR program and I'm still going to continue to follow that because our school does that as a whole. But I do not like organizing my books by AR level because I feel like it discourages students from reading a book a little outside of their level that they might be interested in otherwise. So I like to organize my library by topics instead. And I think it encourages students to read for their own meaning and not just to read to answer the 10 questions on the AR test. So she started organizing them by topic for me and got a lot done. She made stacks and she put all the duplicate books together also, so I can go through now and kind of like put those in bins. And we pulled some books that were from my library. These over here are from my middle school library and some of them were a little too mature, so we pulled those. And yeah, so we got that done. I have gone around the room and kind of like made these different stacks. So like over there, that one is science stuff that I need to go through and put away. This one is things, these are things that are gonna go behind my desk, my teacher corner. That's all bulletin board stuff that I'm gonna need. And then I cleared my counter. Doesn't it look great? I put my little cart, I don't think you can see it. There's a little cart over there, the little cart that I got in the corner right there. That's gonna be my welcome cart. That's gonna be some student supplies on that counter there. So I just kind of made room for that. And I put some of my math manipulative stuff up there, which I'm gonna store in Sterilite bins later. I got a bunch of stuff here that's for my desk. So yeah, we are making headway. There's still a lot to go, but I'm feeling a little bit better about it now. I don't feel quite so overwhelmed. I feel like I know what to do next and I'm not like frozen anymore. So thank goodness for good friends. She's moving and she just took some time out to help me, and I'm gonna go later and help her with her house. So, that's what friends are for. So I'm getting ready to cover my bulletin boards, and I left a roll, I thought, of black bulletin board paper in my old classroom, and I went over there this morning and it's not there anymore. So I don't know where it went. We cannot find the cart with all of the bulletin board paper in it. And I do want to buy some better than paper for my bulletin boards, but I'm not going to do it right away. And so I found these. They were in some of my storage boxes and they're just like these plastic tablecloths. So I'm gonna try, because I wanted black backgrounds for my bulletin boards. I'm gonna try putting these on there and see if I can get them to look the way that I want, and maybe do that as like a temporary solution. And then later on I'll go out and I'll buy more of the things. But right now what I'm trying to figure out is how I'm going to put all my stuff away before I can go shopping, because I'm realizing that in this classroom I need a lot more bins than what I have. So I've got to figure out, I might just use my banker's boxes for now and maybe cover them with some contact paper from the Dollar Tree, and then go out and buy my Sterilite bins after we get our first paycheck. That's what I'm thinking I might do. Because I do want it to all look nice and be matching and like all sit really well, like stack well, so that it just looks very organized and streamlined. But for now, I just might have to do it that way because we've had some expenses this last year, and yeah, I just can't spend a lot right now. So budget classroom setup, you have to be creative. So I got to figure out how I'm going to store all the things behind my desk too. Things that I want. I might end up just putting a lot of things in this blue cabinet right here for now, and storing some things on that top shelf in banker boxes over the cubbies, and fitting what I can in the closet until I have time to do more. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try this one out, see if I like it, see if I can get it to work, and then I've got to go because I need to go run some errands. I need to go to the bank, and I need to return some things. So I'm not gonna spend too much longer in here today, but let's see if this is gonna work for me or not, and if I can put it up without ripping it. Okay, so, you know, I'm going to have things on this board. So I did tape it because I don't know where my stapler is right now. And the tape is, you know, glaring in the light so you can see that it's there. But once I get the things put up that I plan on having up there, I think it'll be fine. So I feel like this is actually gonna work for me. I feel like it's a pretty good alternative to the Better Than paper for now, and then I can just replace it as I have time, because, you know, there are lots of ways to spend money on a classroom, and you have to pick and choose what are you going to use your funds for, because there's only so much. So yeah, I'm gonna stop there. Now that I know that's gonna work for me, I can do the other one later. I'm going to go laminate a couple things and run and do my errands, and then I will be back in the morning to finish up. I got these table signs in the rainbow colors off of a TPT seller. I will link it below in the description in case you're interested. I believe they also had some that were in more like neutral or muted tones if that's your kind of thing. But I just really love the bright colors. So all of these were in a pack. There were like separate letters. There were ones you could use as an ABC strip over your board, and then there were editable signs of different shapes and sizes. So it's a great starter pack if you want to make your classroom signs instead of purchasing them. I'm really happy with how these turned out. The colors just really pop once they have been laminated. They're like so much brighter. All right, time to go home. I'm gonna cut these out in front of the TV tonight, I think. the next day, Tuesday, and I am sitting here in my room. It is stuffy in here. One thing I have realized is that my room is not the room that has the air control. Apparently my colleague next door on one side or the other has it. So I can't turn my fan on or anything. So I'm just at the mercy of whatever it's like in here, and it's a little humid today. So I think I might need to bring a fan in. We have these windows here that are really nice, but also the side of the building that I'm on, it's gonna let in a lot of morning like heat. So I might need a fan in the morning. So I have to think about that. So here's what I'm working on today. Let me take you over here. So I've got this border from last year left over that I really like still. And I wanted to try to do, I know it looks pretty clashy right now, but I'm thinking with my rainbow theme, those things over there, it might work if it's everywhere. Like right now, I think it's gonna look bad on one, but just think if I get it all the way down and on both of those right there and any focus areas that I have, like what it will look like. So I'm gonna try it, and if I hate it, then you know, I spent $1 on a pack of these, so I got like 2 or 3 packs, and you know, I really, like I said, I wanted white, but it is rainbow and that's what I could find, so we're gonna go with it because I have plenty of it and it's affordable. Budget classroom setup. Here we go.
And these are in the back of that. You'll have like the inspiration you need to just go through and finish whatever, you know?
Yeah.
It's a thing that just happens. They just get wrinkly sometimes.
Yes.
Okay.
It has to do with the tension on that roll when it goes
Right,
through.
not those clips on it all the time.
Yeah. But like, it's just a random thing. Sometimes the machine doesn't pull exactly evenly.
See, this is why I left it on, because I knew that some of them weren't completely sealed, so.
Yeah.
So the ones aside that I don't have sealed.
Can we leave Caitlin here?
What?
No! When I said that, I meant
No.
bring.
This is the dilemma kind of thing. Is it sealed? Most of them, they're all sealed on this side.
But then that side's not.
But in the middle, it's not sealing.
It's not hot enough.
Yeah.
Does that. Yeah.
And I feel like I just wasted all this plastic. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it really bothers me that
Sometimes that happens.
that happened. You know what I mean?
Don't forget about this trick for hanging up any letters or bulletin board strips. If you need to use tape, you can lay everything down flat, upside down on the tape, and then it just picks up and... Okay, so we've gotten a lot done, but it doesn't feel like it really, because it's like when you do stuff like this, it just kind of makes more of a mess for a while. But you can see behind me, there are colors now inside my Cubbies. I basically just took folders and took them apart. We laminated them and then stuck them in there. So you can see up at the top, they look like stickers. They're the barcodes, but they're not removable. They're actually like printed on. So when I realized I couldn't remove them, I was like, oh, but then I'm just gonna cover it up with the kids' name tags. I'll just have to put them at the top instead of in the center, but that's okay, because then it'll be further away from where the kids get their stuff in and out. So that's done. I really am liking the way it looks. I like the little pop of color. I did this over here. I put up some foam boards from the Dollar Tree, and these are going to be my math and ELA focus walls where I can just staple some things that go with what we're learning. I already have the I can place over there where I can put I can statements, so I think I'm going to leave those off of this and just let this be like thematic materials that go with what we're learning and maybe a few vocabulary words. I do want to do like an entire vocabulary wall. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. Maybe that might be something good over here. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I'm also gonna have a science focus area, which I think it's probably gonna be in the back over here once I get all that set up. But right now that's like a lot of storage and stuff. So I have these letters that are going with my rainbow theme, like this, so like little pennant letters. And I'm going to laminate them and put math and ELA titles over the top of those focus walls. And then I'm gonna do the other bulletin board this side, just like this one. So if you look at my double border from, you know, can't really even see it. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah. It's growing on me. It's definitely growing on me. I really like the black and white, but in order to tie it into my rainbow theme, I wanted to do the double border. And I think once everything is up in the entire room, I'm gonna like it a lot. So yeah, and so those letters will go up right here to say math and ELA. So I'm going to stop because I need to get going. I need to go home and work on an assignment for my class. So that's it for this video. Next video, I'm hoping to get more of my bins set up and to get all of this junk like put away. I just wanted to stop and get a few things done for my theme, so I felt like this room was more mine while I'm working in it to put the things away, because that's not my favorite part. So, and part of it is I can't just go out and like spend a whole bunch on all of my organizer containers, so it's gonna be a real process trying to figure out how I'm gonna organize everything until I get to that point. So yeah, so I wasn't looking forward to that part, but now that I have a few things up in my room and it feels more like mine, I think we're gonna be good. So next video is the putting away things video, and probably cleaning too. So make sure to check back with me, and I will talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching.